Hey everyone, Flux here from Hearthpwn. Today I'm going to be helping you get the Galaxy Gifts card back, and with that, you're going to get 3 free classic packs as well. Gotta love that dust. So how are we going to accomplish this amazing feat? Well, we're going to trick Hearthstone into thinking we have a Samsung Galaxy S6 series phone by using an Android emulator. And this is pretty simple, so let's go ahead and get started. First, we got to download Genymotion. So we head on over to their website, go to the download page, which of course a link has been provided in the description for that. And we're going to click on Get Genymotion. Make sure you click on Get Genymotion and not the one that is without VirtualBox. You need VirtualBox with this unless you already have it installed in your system, and I don't think you have it installed. Not a lot of people do. So click on Get Genymotion. You're now provided with a sign-in modal. So you can either create your own account here, or you can use one that has already been provided by the amazing citizens of the internet. So we're going to do just that. I noticed that this one happened to work pretty well for me, so we're going to go ahead and use that again. There's the username. Here's the password, and we're going to click sign in. Now, their website's undergoing a bit of stress right now, so sign in doesn't work as well as it should. And we're just going to keep on hitting the sign in button until it actually lets us sign in. Which, oh, look at that. We signed in. So it's going to download now. When that finishes downloading, we're going to run the installer, and then we're going to open up the program. I've already got it installed, so let's go ahead and add a new emulator. Or, actually, a better way of putting that would have been add a new virtual device. So we're going to add a new virtual device. We're going to click the add button. If this is your first time installing the emulator, you're going to get like a pop-up that says create a new virtual device. Click on that. So now, normally when you get to this screen, it's going to be blank. You're going to have to sign in again. You can use the same account details that we found on the Bug Me Not page. This account, this guyanishjoshi18@gmail.com worked for me, so maybe it will work for you as well. And you're going to sign in. Once you sign in, you're going to end up finding all of these awesome virtual devices that you can select from. Now, which one do we go with? That's pretty easy. You're going to do a search for Samsung in this search box in the top right corner, and you're going to scroll until you get to Samsung Galaxy S5, which is at the top for me because I've already done this, 4.4.4 API version 19. Click on Next. You can name your virtual device if you wish to. I'm not going to bother. We're going to click Next again, and it's going to deploy the virtual device. It's going to take a second, and there we go. So we click on Finish, and here's our new virtual device. We're going to launch the virtual device that we've created. So double click on it. It'll start the virtual device. Depending on how fast your machine is, this could take a couple of minutes. It could take a few seconds. As you can see, mine's already started to load up. And here's the Android loading screen. Now that it's loaded, we're going to click OK. And these buttons are going to be useful during this. Now, the first thing we got to do is we got to change a setting on this device to allow us to install the Amazon App Store. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to drag down the notifications bar. We're going to click up in the top right corner on the little person, and we're going to click on Settings. Now, the Settings window is open. We're going to scroll down to Security, and we're going to scroll down again until we get to Device Administration, and we're going to look for Unknown Sources. Tick the Unknown Sources box, click OK. We don't really care. We don't have any personal information we're afraid of on this device. And we're going to go back to our home screen, which can be done by clicking the Home button. So, that setting's there now. Now we got to install the Amazon App Store. So, go to your Google search bar at the top, type in Amazon App Store, hit enter. Google search will pop up. We're going to decline, and here we go. Amazon App Store getting started. Click on that. Let it load. Now we get a download link. You click on this once, And you see there's a little icon now in the top left corner here in the notification bar. It's downloaded the file. You can pull the notification bar open, and now we can open this up. It's going to tell you this may cost you money. That's only if you decide to actually buy Amazon coins, so don't worry about it. We're going to click install. App is now installed. Now we can open it. So now we're going to download Hearthstone. But first, we got to log into the Amazon App Store, which is why you had to create an Amazon account. Now let me just drag this off for a second because I don't want you to see my password. And let's hope I remember my password. Ah, look at that. I remembered it. So now we're in the App Store. We got to search for Hearthstone. Click on the little search button in the top right corner. Type in Hearthstone. It should pop up. Click on free. Click on Get App. And it is now downloading it. Oh, but I already own it, so I got to go to My Apps. So we're going to go to Library, My Apps. We're going to go to Cloud, and we're going to install it from there. Through the magic of video editing, we are now installing our application after that incredibly long download process. So it's just here. There we go. We're going to click Next and install. It's now installing Hearthstone. We don't want to run this yet, though. We need to make a change to a setting once this finishes installing. It's going to actually tell our Hearthstone client that we are running a different device than we're actually running. So click on Done now that Hearthstone is installed, and we can go back to our home screen. Now, we need to open up File Manager. You can find this inside of your applications, which can be found in this little circle icon at the bottom of your screen that's got the 6 dots in it. Okay. Click on File Manager. It's a blue folder. Click OK. Now we got to go to Settings. If this menu is open up when your application opens up, you can click on the Settings buttons. To get to this, you can either click on the hamburger icon up here, or you can hit the menu button on your emulator yourself. Or I guess that's your device. So click on Settings, go to General Settings at the top, scroll down until you get to Access Mode. Under Access Mode, we're going to hit Root Access Mode. It's going to ask us if we really want to do this. Click on Remember Choice Forever and Allow. Super User has now been granted to the File Manager application. Now we can go and do fun stuff. Exit out of that. You're going to get an error, whatever, it doesn't matter. Open up the settings again and go to the System folder. Or not the settings, the menu. In the System folder, you want to scroll down to the bottom and find build.prop. Click on it once, click on Editor, and then click on Open. Now, there's a lot of crap in here. We need this line right here, which my cursor is on, which is row.product.brand equals generic. We are going to remove generic and change this to Samsung. We're going to hit enter to create a new line, and we're going to type in row.product.model equals SM-G920F. These are the only changes we need to make to this file. Make sure you get the model number correct and the brand correct. This is so important. Click the Save button in the top right corner. It's a floppy disk. And that's that. Now we get to turn our device off, so click the X. Yep, we just killed the device. So now we get to go and get our Hearthstone card back. Open up your emulator once again. We go to Apps, click on Hearthstone. It's now going to switch us to this awesome widescreen format, because this is how you play Hearthstone on the phone. You don't play it when it's upright. It's going to take a second to load. And here we go. Now, there's something important you should realize, and that is the region switching on Hearthstone for mobile is a lot different than the region switching on the Battle.net launcher. So you are going to need to region switch, by the way, if you want to get each card back in each region. There we go. So first thing you want to do is
welcome to the
sign in. And it's going to take us back to the start screen, of course. Here we go. Now, up here is the region switcher I was talking about. Select the region that you play in or you want the card back in. You can do this on all three of them. I'm in Americas, so we're going to do this. And now that our password's in, we click login. I have an authenticator on my account, so now I've actually got to submit my security code. You'll have to do the same thing if you have an authenticator. And now we're logging into Hearthstone, which is going to take an hour because that's just the way it works.
Boys, look who it is!
Alright, so now we're on, and look at that! 3 free card packs, an awesome new card back, and a bunch of dailies that I need to complete. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed 3 free card packs. You better do this while it still works. I don't see Blizzard changing anything about it though. It should be safe to do with your account. And also, of course, enjoy the card back itself.